Let's make a run together. I'll be by your side.
Welcome back. I hope you all are doing fantastic. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, I hope you're doing fine. Today's video is going to be a Q&A video. This is one video that I've been trying to film and refilm, and that's because of the length. So I decided that anyhow this video is going to be, I'm going to post it like that. I did leave a question, like a picture, on all my social media accounts, and I asked you guys to please leave me questions that you would love me to answer in this video, and some of you did leave quite a number of questions. So I'm going to try and fit in all these questions and answer in this video, and let's see how far I can go, and let's see how short this video can be. Continue, I'm going to answer a few questions about myself. Most of you guys know me as Miss Posh or Linda, but I'm going to tell you guys my full name right now. So my full name is Chidima Linda Onyinye Chukwu Adama Chukwuka, and I am from Anambra State. I was born and bred in Lagos State, Nigeria, and I am based in Lagos State, Nigeria. So I'm going to start with the questions on Facebook, and this is my own personal Facebook account. The first question: where am I from? I'm from Nnokwa, Idemili South Local Government Area of Anambra State, Nigeria. So that practically makes me Igbo. What makeup school did you attend? I have never been to any makeup school. I'm self-taught. Everything that I know or that I practice right now is all from YouTube and studying magazines and all of that. So I've never been to any makeup school before. What camera do you use? I use 3 cameras. The first one is the Nikon D5100, which I'm using to film right now, and that's what I use to film most of my makeup videos. I use that to also take some of my makeup shots. I also use the Sony Alpha 5100, and this is much more smaller than Nikon. I use this for my vlogs, and I also use it to take some of my makeup pictures. The last camera is actually my phone, and I use that to take the rest of the pictures that you guys see me post. Do you use your phone to take pictures most times? Yes, I do use my phone to take my pictures most times, especially if I did forget my camera at home. What's your makeup routine? So my makeup routine is simply basic. I cleanse, I moisturize, and then I apply my makeup. I don't have anything extraordinary that I do when it comes to my makeup routine. Where do you live? Currently, I live in Leeds, United Kingdom, but I am based in Lagos State, Nigeria. Magodo Phase 2 precisely. What school did you attend, and what's your discipline? So I'm going to run through all the schools that I attended. I attended Child's Ward Nursery and Primary School, where I had my nursery to primary 2 education, and then I moved to Ronick International College, where I had my primary 4 to primary 6 education. So I didn't do primary 3. I had a double promotion from primary 2 to primary 4. And then I did my JS1 in Ronick International College. Then I moved to KLINK International College, where I had my JSS2 to SS3. I graduated from that school. Then I had my diploma. I actually did it twice in Unilag, Nigeria, and then I moved on to Leeds City University, Ibadan, where I graduated. I majored in mass communication and media technology, and now I'm here at Leeds University Business School, where I just completed my postgraduate program and I'm awaiting graduation, and my discipline is corporate communication and public relations. Thank you, Ogene Kome Uyo, for those lovely questions. The next question is from Juwon Joes, and he asked, are you in any relationship? If yes, name the person, and if no, why? Yes, Juwon, I'm in a relationship, and it's pretty much obvious from all of my social media posts, and his name is Taya Adeyemi. It's also on my Facebook account if you see the in a relationship status. So yes, I'm in a relationship. So I did also post this same question on a Facebook group that I created on Facebook, and this is a group to help everyone that is a creator, YouTube creator, or anybody that enjoys doing stuff like talent stuff or anything. So I did create a Facebook group for that. If you're interested in joining this group, I'm going to leave the name right here on the screen, and I would welcome everybody to join this group, and let's share whatever we can share with everyone. Okay, so the question I did get from there is from, the first question is from Kehinde Karim, and she said, what did you study at uni, Nigeria and UK? So I already said what I studied in Nigeria and also what I studied here in the UK. Advice for uni. There's a lot of advice I do have for uni, but I'm just going to breeze through a few. I'll say the first one is to choose your course wisely. Make sure that the course you're going to be specializing in is something that you really enjoy. Also look into the school that you're going into. Make sure that it's one school that you'll be proud of graduating from in the future. Also, try and make sure that you put your head up there. Do not let distractions take you away from the main reason why you're in school. Also, set the grade that you want to graduate with from the very first day you step into school, so that you'll be able to work towards that and achieve your goal. And finally, have fun while you're in school, because trust me, when you graduate, you would miss your school. If you guys want to see a detailed video on my advice about school life and all of that stuff, then let me know. I'll be glad to do one for you guys. The next one is from Gifted Uche Orans. What do you use to film your YouTube video? I already answered that question, so I'm going to move on to the next question, and that is from Snapchat, and it's from Ramida Boss. And she asks, where do you go to school and what year? I already answered where I school currently, and my course is a 1-year course, so I'm already a graduate awaiting graduation. That's all I have from Facebook and Snapchat. I didn't get anyone from Twitter, but I did get a lot on Instagram, so I'm going to try and breeze through all of that right now. So the first question on Instagram is from Chidalo, and she asked, first of all, how long have you been an artist and a beauty vlogger? Okay, so I've been a makeup artist since 2011, and that would be 4 years right now. I started my beauty channel on YouTube March 2014, and I wasn't consistent until March 2015. So it's been 1 year since I've been on YouTube. Sorry, but I became consistent this year. Basically, what drives your passion? Basically, it would be the joy I get when I'm done with my clients and they get to see my handwork on their faces. The joy, that the expression that I get from them keeps me going. And also the fact that I have this deep passion for art. I love everything color, art, beauty. I guess that's what I would say drives my passion. Advice to an aspiring beauty vlogger. I do have a lot of advice, and I'm going to be giving this advice based on what I have learned. Nobody actually told me all this. I got this from experience. But the basic few things I'll quickly state here is the fact is that you should know what you want your channel to be all about. So come up with an idea for a channel. Please and please and please make sure that you are unique with your stuff. Do not try to imitate anybody, because there's no point in anybody watching the original person and then watching the imitation. So be yourself. That is the basic thing that would attract people to you. And always try to have quality videos. So try to get good equipment that would help with producing quality videos. Nobody wants to watch shabby videos. So like I said, if you guys want a detailed video on starting up a YouTube channel, the things you should bear in mind and all of that stuff, I will be glad to film that for you guys as well. A beauty vlogger starter kit. Aside your makeup, which I'm sure you'd already have, I would advise you invest in a good camera. So like the one I use, the Nikon D5100, is not that expensive. It's actually quite cheap right now, so you can get that, or you can get a fairly used camera. No one says you must invest in a brand new camera. There's some fairly used cameras out there that you can invest in. Also try and get good lighting. It could be a ring light, it could be the softbox or umbrella lights. Try to invest in those. Invest in a tripod, a sturdy tripod, so that your camera doesn't fall if the tripod is not sturdy. Then also get a microphone. Sometimes the microphone on the camera doesn't pick up voice that well, so invest in an external microphone. That would help you to be very audible in your videos. And also get a good editing software. I know most of the Macs come with iMovie for free, so you can use that. That's basically what I use. And if you have so much money, you can invest in Final Cut Pro and all of that stuff, which is the higher version of iMovie. But iMovie for a starter is just fine. That is what I use, like I said. And basically that should be it. That's all I can think of right now, and if I ever remember anyone, I'll be glad to share it with you if you care to know. The best setting powder for the Nigerian heat. These kind of questions, I'll be answering them based on my own experience. So while I was in Nigeria, the kind of setting powder that I use, especially when it comes to highlighting, would be the translucent setting powder, and I like to use the Topaz by Ben9. One, because it's quite affordable. Two, because right now it can be found like almost anywhere. And three, because it's not heavy, it's quite light, and it gives me the same effect. It sets my highlights in place. For my face, I like to stick to sheer powders, simply because my foundation usually is a bit heavier than my powder. Most of the time I don't use powder on my face because my face is it's a normal to dry skin, so I stay off powder for most part of it, but if I do use a powder, I'll use a shea powder, and the one I use is from Bobbi Brown. So try going for the benign translucent, probably the colorless one that I have right here. This will be very good for your foundation as well, because it doesn't have a color, so it will really set your foundation in place, and it's quite affordable. Or you go for a shea powder. Like I said, the one I use sometimes is by Bobbi Brown. The next question is from Posh. What do you do to relax and have fun apart from makeup, of course? So the most important thing I like to do is to sleep. I really like to sleep when I'm not doing anything. It helps me to relax, and I don't know, I just like to sleep. Then I like to watch TV, and I really love to watch cartoons. Then Nollywood movies. I love to watch Nollywood movies. If you don't catch me watching cartoon, you'll find me on Roku TV or Netflix of recent. Then I love to listen to music, and I dance a lot, so I love doing those. I love to cook when I'm in the mood. So if I'm in the mood to cook, I can make like 4 meals at a stretch. What else? I love to play games sometimes when I find the time to. And of recent, I've been enjoying football, soccer, simply because I play rubbish till it gets to penalty, and then I win. And I've won every single football game I've played with Ty. Then what else? I don't basically do much. Like I said, most of the time I'm sleeping, but if I'm not sleeping, you catch me doing all of these. One thing you will never catch me doing is reading. I absolutely do not like to read. It's not one thing that I enjoy. I can't even go past 1 page. I don't know, I end up sleeping while reading, so you won't catch me reading. Lastly, which is the best foundation, primer, powder that are pocket friendly for Nigerian weather? So I've answered the powder as for foundation. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to be answering these questions based on my own experience, the products that I have used. And while I was in Nigeria, I did use the Revlon Color Stay foundation. This is for combination to oily skin, and this really did well on my skin while I was in Nigeria. It lasted all day for me. I also used I'm already out of products in this one, as you guys can see, but this is the Match Master foundation by MAC, and this one was my go-to foundation every time you catch me wearing makeup in Nigeria, because most of the time you don't see me on makeup. So anytime you catch me wearing makeup in Nigeria, back then, this was what I was wearing. But I did find a new foundation here, and I think this would do very well for the Nigerian weather because of how matte it is and how long lasting it is. And this is the Kat Von D Lucky Tattoo foundation. I don't know how easily you guys can find it, and I don't know how the price in Nigeria, but this will do very well, and a little of this foundation goes a long way, so it's going to really last you a long time. So those are foundations that I recommend. So for primer, I do have a lot that I use actually for myself and for my clients. The first one that I would call my go-to primer back in Nigeria would be the Revlon Photo Ready Perfecting Primer. This primer is really good, especially if you have normal to dry skin. I think it works well for oily and combination skin too, so it's really good, and it leaves your makeup in place all day long. This one would be my favorite of them all. That's why I don't like to use it all the time, because I'm using this product. And this is the Manual Override Prepare Silicone Foundation. It's really good, and it was not expensive. I didn't buy this one in Nigeria. I bought this one in Dubai, I believe Dubai or India. That's why I bought this Revlon. But this one, I found it in Nigeria. I actually found it in a makeup artist studio, Zainab Aziz, I believe. She stocks these, and I got this for like about 1,500 to 2,000 naira. So this is quite affordable, and it's the silicone based foundation, so a little of it goes a long way. And I've had this for like 2 years now, and I think I'm just halfway the bottle. This particular one is the W7 Magic Primer, and I bought this one on Amazon here. I bought this for like £7 to £8, and I like this foundation because it's very similar in texture to this one, although it's not a silicone foundation, but in texture it's very similar to this one, and it's really good. Plus it's very affordable. Thank you, Posh. The next question is from Tisneya. I'm not sure if I pronounced your name correctly, I apologize. But you asked what can be done differently in the makeup world because everybody is a makeup artist. That is true. Everyone's sister, everyone's father father, grandfather is a makeup artist. It's good to have a bit of everything, but it's better if you have a niche for yourself. I specialize in bridal and editorial makeup. Even if I try to know a bit of everything, there are some kind of makeups that I don't even know anything about, and that's because it's not my niche. It's not something that I'm going to be ever caught doing. So creating a niche for yourself. Do you guys see the housefly? Creating a niche, everyone having a niche, sorry, so everybody having a niche in the makeup, like specializing in one kind of makeup or two kinds of makeup, would be a huge difference, will make a huge difference in the makeup industry. There are so many kinds of makeup out there, so the best thing for you to do is to go out there, research on all the types of makeup, find the one that suits you, the one that piques your interest, the kind of makeup that you're easily attracted to, and build your knowledge, polish your artistry in that makeup niche, and you'll be fine. Everything will be better. At least if we're looking for a special effects kind of makeup artist to call, we know who to call. And we're looking for a makeup artist that strictly specializes in doing makeup for musical videos, we know who to call. Don't just be a jack of all trades. Don't just specialize in everything. It's not possible to specialize in everything. What can someone do to make a difference? I already answered that question. Creating a niche for yourself, developing that niche. Try to research and build your knowledge in that niche that you have chosen to specialize in, and that would help you a long way. Kudos to the Q&A. Thank you so much, girl. I really appreciate this. So the next question is from AY.29, and she asked, I big chopped the day after you did yours. I tried to Snapchat you to show you my hair but couldn't figure it out. How are you going to be maintaining and growing your hair, and what products do you use on your hair now that it's all natural? Thank you, AY. I really don't know why I didn't see your hair, and I would still love to see your big chop. So please send me an, if you can't get me on Snapchat, you can send me an email. I really don't know why I didn't get, because I get a lot of pictures on Snapchat from you guys. I already did a video on my big chop experience and all about my natural hair, how I care for it, and that's the video directly before this one. So if you check on my channel, the video before this one answers all the questions that you have asked and more concerning my natural hair and all of that stuff. Okay, so the next question is from Rockari, and she said, hi little baby. I want to know where you come from. So I already answered that. What's your favorite place for vacation time? Ordinarily would be my bed, because I like to sleep. But if your vacation is referring to destination, then it has to be somewhere that I have been to for now, and that would be France. Yeah, that would be France. I really liked my time at France. Also, it will be Pune in India. I've been to so many parts of India, but Pune is one that I would love to always go back to. It's really relaxing there in India, Pune. For my dream vacation places, I would love to visit Venice. Then I would also love to visit the Bahamas. Then there's an island called Bora Bora. I would really love to go there. I've seen a lot of dolphins and all that stuff, and I don't know, they're fascinating. I would love to, I don't know, take a vacation in those places. What's your I'll never buy this again products? So honestly, I've regretted buying a lot of products in the past, but truth be told, I don't keep those products. So if I get a product and I don't like it, I'm going to do one of these three. Either I get rid of that product, like throw it away, because I believe it's so bad that I don't even want to wish that kind of product for my enemy, or I give it out to my friends, or I sell it off. So one of the three. I can't remember all of them, but presently I do have some that I would never buy again. The first one would be a beauty blender. It's not a beauty blender, but it's a blending sponge, and it's from Paul's Boutique. That blending sponge was a disaster. I bought it for like £10, and it was so strong and so stiff. So it's as good as you using a rock to blend foundation. I'm exaggerating on the rock side, but it's that strong. And then the worst part was when I decided to wash the sponge. I've used the sponge just once. I decided to wash it because I like my sponge really clean, and it broke into two, like it snapped into two, and I'm like, okay, this is £10 like this. So I got really angry. I just destroy the entire thing and throw it away, because I obviously can't use it now. It's broken into two. So that product, I will never buy it again. I won't even recommend it to anybody. It's a waste of money. Also, another one that I wouldn't buy back would be I think it's the dual eyelash glue from MAC. I really don't know why that eyelash glue doesn't really work for me, but I'm definitely not going to be restocking on that one. Probably I would try duo from another place, but the one from MAC was a no-no for me. The last one would be the Ben 9 banana powder. When this thing came out, everybody's father was talking about it, and as at the time when I wanted to buy it, it was really scarce for some reason. So when I found it, I paid over 5k to get that stuff. It's small size, and I used this stuff, and this stuff was so ashy on me. I really don't know why everybody was hyping on that stuff, even dark-skinned ladies, because it was really ashy on me. So I had to get the topaz and then mix and match to get my skin tone. Even though the topaz would work fine on its own, I just like to mix the banana so that it can finish, because I'm not going to throw that thing away. It must finish. Those are the ones I can remember for now, okay? Have you ever visited a Latin country? No, I have never visited a Latin country, but I would love to visit one someday. So if you're based there and you invite me, I'll come. Next question is from Avikiphonics. Now, I'm not sure if I pronounced your name too correctly, so I apologize. She asks, what app do you use to edit your photos? To be very frank, I have a lot of apps. Like, I'm an app junkie. I go as far as paying for apps because I love apps. So I do have a lot of apps that I use for editing my photos, and I think it would be a better idea if I do a specialized video on that. So if you want to see a what's on my phone video, then let me know in the comment box, and I would if I get quite a number of requests on that, I would take my time and film what's on my phone video, so you guys can see all the apps that I have on my phone, both for pictures and non-pictures, like all the apps that I use. But I'm going to mention just a few right now, and those are the ones that come to my head, and that would be the Facetune. That's the one I use sometimes for my picture. I'm either using the Facetune or I'm using the Pixelmator on my laptop. So that's another app. Pixelmator is very similar to Photoshop. Then I also use Modiv. Modiv is one I use for collage sometimes, because like I said, I have a lot of apps. Then I use ViscoCam for filters. I use TextQT to do some of my text. I use InstaSize to make my pictures square ready for Instagram and any other app that likes to crop out people's head and legs and all of that stuff. So basically, those are the few apps that I remember right now. So what camera do you use? I already answered that question. The next question is from Zolfa. Please make the best mineral makeup for acne prone skin. To be very honest, I do not use any mineral makeup. I'm not sure I have any in my kits, and I really don't know why, but I do know a lot of people rave about Bare Minerals. I haven't used it personally, but there's been a lot of rave about their products, their mineral based foundations and all of that stuff. So you might want to check that out. I can't really help you in this aspect because I only like to recommend products that I use. Okay, so the last question is from Kumbi. I am Kumbi, and she asked, what drives you? So I already answered that. I think that's almost the same answer with the one from Chidalu when she asked what drives my passion. So what's your motivation in life? My motivation in life would be to be successful and to be able to cater for myself, to be comfortable and still have enough to take care of other people. I'm one who likes to give. I like to extend whatever I have to other people, and if I'm going to give, then I might as well be comfortable. So I would want to work hard enough to be able to cater for myself, to be able to be comfortable in this life, and then still be able to help other people. I have personal goals of what I want to do for people, like in this life, the number of people that I want to help. I don't know them yet, but I definitely do know that I have goals of sending some people to school. I have goals of setting up businesses for some people, and I can only do that if I have for myself. So I guess that's it. And another one would be to be a mentor and role model to people, just like I have mentors and role models, and that's in a way linked to me working hard. So I have to work hard enough to be able to cater for people and myself, and also to be a good role model and mentor to other people too. How do you handle negative people? Frankly speaking, I wouldn't say I haven't had any negative comments or negative people around me, because that would be a lie. I definitely do have some. They're not much, there are few, very few of them, and what I've done is I basically just ignore most of them. And if I see that their comments are something that has a little bit of, you know how someone can give you some sensible comments but still throw shade. So if I look at the comments and I'm seeing the sensible part of it, then I might as well just reply you and ignore the shade you're trying to throw and all of that. So most of the time I definitely just ignore, because life is too short to worry about this kind of people. Honestly, just let them be the way they are. God will sort them out. What is your favorite Nigerian meal? P.S. I can die for iyo and egusi. So I do have a lot of favorite Nigerian meals, so I wouldn't say I have one, and I'm going to list them now. So for Igbo, like I said, I'm Igbo. I definitely do like rice and rice and stew. I think rice and stew is a Nigerian food. So I like rice and stew. I like rice and ofaku. Ofaku is palm nut stew. It's very peculiar to my state. It's derived from. So I had no idea my camera stopped recording here, but basically all I said is that I like palm nut stew, and palm nut stew is derived from the extract you get from palm nuts, which is from palm trees. Then I like ukwa. Ukwa is a Nigerian Igbo food, very peculiar to my state as well. I definitely do like akpu, which is cassava meal, or in Yoruba called fufu, and I like it with oha soup. I don't know the English name of oha soup. Then for the Yoruba aspect, I like gbegiri. I like gbegiri with the white amala. I believe it's called amala lafun. Then I like iyo and egusi as well. I definitely do like a going. Then I also like to drink gari, because it's fun. I've tried out KLINK and afang, and I really like those. So basically those are the Nigerian meals that I really enjoy, and like I said, I don't have a favorite. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So I would love to know a few things about you as well. So I would love to know your name, where you're from, if you have a YouTube channel, what's the name of your YouTube channel, and what's your channel all about. And if you don't have a YouTube channel, if you imagine that you were to have one, what would your channel name be, and what would your channel be all about? I would love to know those things about you guys for now. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to reach a goal of 20,000 very soon, like before the end of September, October-ish. So if you can help me achieve that goal, I would really appreciate it. Okay, and please share this video on all your social media accounts, like all of them. I would love to do another Q&A in the nearest future, so if you have any question that you would also love me to answer, you can leave that in the comment box below. I would definitely love to answer those. Also, if you want me to do a specialized video on school, like uni school stuff, if you also want me to do a specialized what's on my iPhone video, yeah, you guys can request for that in the comment box. If I see the request, I will definitely take out time to film those videos for you guys. Okay, so I don't think I have anything else to say. Watch out for my next video. There's possibly going to be a giveaway happening. I'm not sure, but there's possibly going to be a giveaway happening, so watch out for my next video, and remember to give this video a thumbs up. I'll see you guys in my next video.
Let's make a run together, I'll be by your side before we collide. And if the sky falls down on you, just beat it up before we collide. Let's make it last forever, I'm ready to fly before we collide. And when the sun don't shine on you, just heat it up before we collide.